A song by Dao Lang, named Rakshahai City, is very popular in China now. Let us tell this story today. This story comes from Strange Tales from a Chinese studio. Rakshahai City number 1, Ma Ji, courtesy name Long Mei, was the son of a merchant. He was born with a handsome appearance. Since he was a teenager, he has been very bold and unrestrained. He likes to sing and dance. He often wears a brocade handkerchief around his head with opera actors. He is as handsome as a beautiful woman. Therefore, he has the nickname of Junren. At the age of 14, Ma Ji passed the examination as a scholar in the government school and was quite famous. His father stopped business because of his old age and frailty and lived at home. He said to Ma Ji, "The books that you read, you can't cooking it as the food when you're hungry, and cannot wear it as clothes when you're cold either. I think you might as well inherit my business and go out to do business." Ma Ji followed his father's advice and gradually started doing the business. Once, he went across the ocean with others to do business. And the boat was blown away by a typhoon. After drifting for several days and nights, he finally arrived at a big capital city. The people here were all extremely ugly. When they saw Ma Ji coming, they thought it was a monster. And they were so frightened that they ran away shouting and screaming. Ma Ji was also very scared when he first saw their ugly appearance. Until he found that the people here were also afraid of him. He used it to scare them instead. When he met people eating and drinking, he ran over to scare them away, and ate their leftover food. After a long time, he walked into a mountain village. The people in the village looked like people, and some of them looked like human beings. But they were all dressed up in rags, like beggars. Ma Ji was sitting under a tree to rest. The villagers did not dare to approach him, but just watched from afar. After a long time, they felt that Ma Ji didn't look like a man-eating monster. So they gradually approached him. Ma Ji smiled and talked with them kindly. Although the language was different, they could understand about half of them. Ma Ji told them about his story, and the villagers were very happy to hear that, and immediately told everyone in the neighborhood that this stranger did not arrest and eat people. But those villagers who are particularly ugly just glanced at them from a distance, and then ran away, never daring to come to him. Those who dared to approach, their facial features were similar to those of Chinese people, and they had wine with Ma Ji together. Ma Ji asked them why they were afraid of himself, and they said, "I heard from my grandfather that there is a China, 26,000 miles away from west of this place. And the people there have strange shapes. But these are all based on hearsay. Today, I saw you. And I am sure that is really hearsay only." Ma Ji continued to ask them that why they were so poor. They said, "What our country pays attention to is not good or bad writing but beauty and ugliness. The most beautiful person can be a high-ranking official in the court. The second best one can be a local official. And even the worst one can win the favor of nobles. Those people can get good food to feed their wife and children. Those like us, when they are born, they are considered unlucky by their parents and are often abandoned away. Some of them are not abandoned by their parents is just to carry on the family line." Ma Ji asked them again, "What is the name of this country?" One guy replied, "The capital of the great Rakshasa kingdom. From here 30 miles to the north." Ma Ji asked them to take him to visit. To be continued.